In the beginning of time, when Flat Earth Santa made our disc-shaped Earth, he also made wide-angle lenses, so we could relate to our audience better. I'm relating to you now. What nobody foresaw was that there could be too much competition in the wide-angle arenas of life. How could one decide? Toneh 4, lightweight, stabilized. 1.8, wider, funner, sharper, G master, the red G. That is a tough one to call. I have a closet of mystery. We'll get to that. Can you see it? I didn't move far enough. Fuck my life.
All I want is the perfect camera. All I want is the perfect camera.
So I figured today we'd talk a little wide-angle life because Sony has lent me the 14mm Toneh 1.8 G Master lens, and as well as the 10-18, which came with, or didn't come with, something that could have been announced by now or not. Maybe it's been delayed again, I have no idea. How long do I have to hide it? I have debated what the best focal length is for YouTube way too much and way too often. And I've come to a happy space where wide is good. Wide's good because you can just simplify your life with a microphone right up there and you get the best audio in the game. Oh boy, sometimes I like a little chopped in look, a little compress that background, a little 35mm, maybe 50 is even better. It's fun to do, but this is so much easier. Just boom, press record, make a video. So if you're a Sony shooter, I say the 20mm is still top of the mountain, but will I prefer one of these wider ones? This is the best all-around buck lens. It's wide enough, pretty bright aperture, slight Toneh amounts, cheap, light. You can't go wrong with this thing. Fantastic. Or is it the worst lens ever made? Let us switch to the G Master. I'm relating to you. G Master lens. So drink it in, 20mm, any focus breathing, there is a little bit. And sometimes this lens will hunt. I was working out the other day, doing a little planche tuck hold, and this lens was just freaking the whole time. So Sony has its weaknesses. If you're sideways, trying to look stronger than you are, then good luck. Okay, let's switch. Now yes, I did have a black Pro Mist filter on the 20, and now we don't have one, because you can't put any filters on this piece of bulbous shit. You have to clip in a little. There's no clip-in black Pro Mist. So what now? What now? The closet of mystery. It looks less magical. It's further away. It's barely in the shot. Why did I set it up like this? I cover it up completely. I suck at my job. There's no good spot. How's the corner? Sharpness. I can't really see it. I'm proud of all of you corners.
I think
we're doing really good together. No matter which one of us is sharpest.
We're good here. We're all good corner. We're all good corners.
To be a part of it. We stretch a bit.
Right?
That means we're healthy.
Bottom right.
We're like yoga practitioners. You can see my light in the shot. That's a bunch of bullshit. Oh man. Now it's creating a hot spot. Oh, I did not plan this. So I'm not gonna lie to you, this is super fun. It's super fun to have such a wide lens. But I've made a couple videos with this already, and I've noticed a deal-breaking potential flaw in this G Master, holiest of thou lenses. Pay attention to this region, speaker, as I move in and out. Are you seeing it? It's not a smooth step, a usual Sony tracking movement. It's a Panasonic jitter. It's a do-do-do-do. Bullets. And like you notice it big time in just like regular movements. It's not just stupid shit like who would ever do this in a shot? Nobody, hopefully. Why are these hand movements doing that? I don't know, but I notice it a lot, and I'm debating getting this lens just because it's so fun. I want an ultra wide. 20 is wide, but not ultra wide. This is fun. But that autofocus might be a deal breaker. Once you see it, you can't unsee it. If you're just paying attention to me, you're not gonna see it, but I can't unsee that. We'll go outside and do a little vlogging test between this and the 10 to 18, see if that can do full frame without vignetting too hard outside with the active stab. But if you're thinking of which wide to get, this is probably top of your list just because it's not that expensive. It is, but it's less than like a G Master 16 to 35. It's $2,000 Canadian, somewhat doable at Camera Canada. Just tell them Casey sent you for a 91% discount code. It expired already. But this is about the lightest lens you can get for the 1.8 Toneh. Oh man, just looking inside of that thing. It's cheap, light, great Toneh, the widest, but you got this bulbous element, so there's no filters. You gotta sneak them in the back, which I don't even know how you would do. Sony provides a little cutout thing. Like, what am I gonna do with scissors and shit? I'll be like slicing things. That'll end up on the sensor, guaranteed. And just to take them off, that's a pain in the ass. Take the lens off, pick this thing out, get fingerprints all over it, lick it. But all the other wide lenses have some major issue. The Sigma 14mm 1.8 is basically irrelevant now. It's this lens, but twice as big, twice as heavy, same cost, just only downsides. Why would you even do it? You wouldn't. So there's this, then there's G Master 16 to 35, way too heavy, way too expensive. Do you need the zoom? No. The Tamron 17 to 28, this much zoom. That's how much I zoom in bed. Come on. 17, that ain't wide. You got the 16 to 35 Toneh 4, stabilized. There's potential there. It's just, it's not gonna blow you away with the Toneh 4, even if you have a magic closet. I covered it up. But there's a hidden contender, and that would be this little guy. 10 to 18 APS-C lens, but somewhere in there, around 14 mils, the vignetting goes away, kind of, and it's doable. Then you have basically the 16 to 35 Toneh 4 without any of the zoom, but it's stabilized and much lighter. This is lighter than anything. It's APS-C. Let's put it on. Is it amazing? Did it get wider? I zoomed it in to like 14 and a bit. Why would it get wider? It's the same focal length, and I added active stab crops. It definitely didn't get wider, but it could have. And it really could have. So this is what I would call professional. Just, it reeks professionality. That's good. That's a good shot. You want that in your life. Where's the button that does digital zoom? That's only a couple. 1.3 times. And then we don't have face tracking? Or do we? It looked like it did it. Is it doing it? Or is everything in focus and none of this matters? That is hilariously wide though. So active stab on gets rid of a lot of it. Still very dark. And then, even though it's very dark in those corners, does that matter? Not really. Unless you're walking. We'll test it. So we're at 12 mil. So that should be wider. And we're good to go. It's probably just as sharp as the G Master lens. Bound to be. That's bound to be hard. 20 versus 14. 14's definitely a little heavier, but it's not like undoable. The advantage to this lens is you can put filters on there, so you could have an ND or, dare we dream, a Black Pro Mist. 62. Okay, disgusting Sony over sharpness versus love mode. Oh my god. Oh my god. Where do I buy it? They can probably hear all those. The shotgun mic. Just, where do I write down how much money to send somebody for this lens? I need it in my life. That's good. Still feels like it's vignetting pretty hard. Is that 14? Is Toneh 4 enough? Let's go outside. I forgot I actually have, remember those case clip-in ND filters? We got one in there. It's a pain in the ass just because if I go home now, I'd want to take that out. And it's a little guitar pick. It's awkward. Here we are on it. 14mm 1.8, no active stave, just to see what that was like. Just to hurt your feelings in the beginning. Could it be done? Because everybody says, oh, the wider the lens, stave doesn't matter. That's for photography, losers. Doesn't matter if you're walking. I mean, it does matter. I don't know English. Active, stave, engaged. Hi. I replaced my arm with a gimbal. Right? So remember my initial review of this lens was it's going to be too heavy to vlog with. Now that I have it, and it's so wide that I can actually keep it in a bit, it's not overkill. If I had to do that, I got a dog in the shop. And myself. Corner vlogging. Why do I get distracted so easily? I didn't even finish my thought. I don't even remember what it was. So yeah, if you had to hold it out there, it's actually doable. It's not too bad, but it's noticeably heavier than the 20mm. But bringing it in, that all day long. The PGY Tech tripod, I'm gonna hang it on something. You wait, I'm gonna find something for that hook. Oh, I can't wait. Any second now. Oh, I didn't even see you waiting there by a bench. It's a little low. It is a little low, but you're so wide that, oh, that is handy. Thanks, PGY Tech. How is it just held by the lens? I think it looks a little goofier, but it could be done. So let's stop it down, see what happens. I'm a little afraid with that ND filter. ISO 320 now. So, Toneh, too much or what? Do you think it's too much for outside? I think it kind of is. 2.8. ISO 800. ISO 1000. Enough Toneh? I think so. Just judging by the 1 million, half a million dot screen that Sony bought in 1976. You piece of shit. Toneh 2.8. Cloudy white balance. Take that to the bank. 24, it's happening. I think that would be enough. There's a Laowa 14mm Toneh 4. They said they would send it to me. Haven't heard from them. It's 6 weeks. I gave their 10mm Toneh 2 a good review. There's no reason for the hostility. Send it to me. It's funny, I ran across the street, realized it was at Toneh 4. I was like, oh, that's not gonna look good with the ISO and the slow-mo. It never does. ND filters, cloudy days, what did I do? And then I ran back at Toneh 1.8 to redeem myself. No one cares, they just skip over the segment. I get it. So we've witnessed how this performs. Let's switch over to the 10 to 18. Find that vignetting sweet spot. Does the stave matter? Optical stave, plus IBIS and digital. Should be the smoothest thing we've ever seen. Looks dark. Is that legal? Oh, I'll focus on. Oh no. Whoa. That looks like it got a lot wider. Sony's eye tracking this. What is that? What the hell are you doing? I feel like this is gonna be too dark. ISO 1600, uh-oh. Okay, did we get rid of the vignette? Because it shows up when you walk, even worse. I can see it. It's hard to see on this Kodak screen. So we're at 12mm right now. Bright sky, disappearing slightly. We're at like 13mm. That's a sweet spot. Is it the smoothest thing you've ever seen? I do believe it is. Oh, Sony, you've done it again. That's a lot lighter now. You could get right out there. This only works with the telephoto shot. It's a magical look when you have this and then you crop in. Maybe not right now. It's magic. This is what it looks like at 10 mil. You can definitely see that's bad. It's really unusable. 11, it's almost usable. Just zooming on through that range. 12, the sky is what we're looking for here. Oh my God, I almost ran into that post. That would have been on America's Funniest Home Videos. And I would have lost against a puppy speaking. I love you. It's not funny. 14 mil. I bet it's completely gone. Fantastic lens. With the ND filter and a Black Pro mist, 0 sharpness. That is good times, for sure. Definitely looks good. I found a photographer. I got a better shot. There, you're hanging on something. It's very precarious, but... Oh, we got a show behind us. That's a lot of masked people. Oh, a shield. Oh, that's an interesting technique. Oh, that's... Alrighty. Not bad, not bad. I just wanted to be fair and take off the ND filter and the Black Pro mist. Things are flashing, my battery's flashing. ISO's flashing, no idea why. Why is it flashing at 80? Like, oh, we can't raise it. It makes no sense whatsoever. Sony, you suck at life. Oh, because it's overexposed. I get it. I see it. That was why. I'm learning. Is that a lot sharper though? Like, is it a respectable vlogging cam? 13 mil. Almost tripped. I think we made it. Just standard color. No picture profiles. Crossing the street. Cross the street of life with me. We'll find it together. But with this lens, you now have a huge zoom range of 14 to 18. Wow. Some say the vignette returns somewhere at 18 or something. Did it come back? I don't mind a little artful vignette. It's like the walls that it wiggle walls. 6400 ISO. Better look good. If we were in S-Log right now, it would be over. I won't switch. Here's S-Log 3 at 12,800 ISO for the sweet spot. I'm still not clipping on the face. We could go higher to be perfectly exposed. This is Canon level exposure. The beauty's ours. You want a picture? It's a video. You want to be in the video?
Okay. It's a video? What's the video for?
Look at the Canadian money. We got Canadian money over here. Oh my goodness. Where'd you get it all?
Canadian money, you know, making the money.
Congratulations, my bro.
That's sick.
Cool. All right, we're in standard now for some reason. All picture profiles off. 13 milliequiv. ISO 1600. Is this the best lens? I'll have to see the footage. I doubt it. It looked pretty soft from my testings, but that's not always a bad thing. And it is one of the lightest full frame lenses you can get. And it's probably vignetting at 13. I overshot it. 14 mil. It's decent. I really am debating getting an ultra wide though. I like that 14, 15-ish area. The Laowa manual focus, I don't enjoy using it, and I miss the shot, and the colors are weird, and the Tamron's not enough. So we might go for something higher. Are these two the option? I don't know. That 14 mil has that focus jerk issue. This lens is soft as shit. I don't really know. So I'll leave links for everything down below. What did you think? Let me know down there, and I'll delete your comment.
after you buy a Camera Conspiracies t-shirt. Subscribe for more videos, and I'll see you in the next one.